The intellectual order of creation and creating, the becoming process of creation. By Joseph Kahuho Gatoto. An extract from the book, The Pneumatic Nature of Reality. 1. Intellect thinks about. 2. Imagination conceives in a form that which intellect has reasoned and is reasoning about. 3. Understanding conceives what it has imagined and thought of, for imagination and intellect are faculties that work correspondingly, and to understand we must understand that we are understanding and are seeking to understand, and to imagine we must understand that we are imagining. Therefore, grasping the idea and the form in the idea. 4. Examining through understanding and understanding whether the conceived and the development of the conceived are in agreement, and also whether the conceived is according to the design intended from the conception of it in thought and imagination. 5. Agree in understanding with understanding that it is fitting and worth willing therein to say worth producing, that is to say worth writing as a reality, in which case if it is appointed in mind, from the mind, through the mind, and by the mind, and therefore consequently produced by the mind for that very mind that has produced it, for we produce a reality agreeable to our minds for our minds, which is conclusively a reality that is in our image and likeness. 6. We will it into being from understanding, having willed it into being with, in, and by understanding, and therein remembering it, having willed to produce it in understanding, by understand, and through understanding, to write it into being, understanding it and understanding that we are presently producing it. Causing it into being through the will, and in its becoming we understand it is becoming, and having become from the becoming we understand it has become, and know how it has become from understanding its becoming process, which is a revelation of the work in mind and work from mind, with both in Genesis 1 being through sound and breath. For it is a living being with breath that spoke it from himself, having thought of it in himself, using the same breath in him and the sound in him which is of himself and himself.